Hi guys, I'm Nia, and I'm going to be comparing the differences between booth rent salons and commission salons. First off, if you're starting your career fresh out of beauty school and you're deciding which route to go, I strongly suggest going to a commission salon. The reason is that if you start straight into booth renting, it is a lot of work to build up a clientele from nothing. So if you're at a commission salon, then at least you have that safety net of even if no clients come in, your employer still gives you a paycheck. And then after you've been there for a while and you've built up a loyal clientele, if you still want to go to booth rent, then you can do that. As I compare booth rent and commission salons, I'm not going to put it into categories of pro and con. First, I'm going to tell you everything about booth rent, and then I'm going to go into commission. At the end of the video, you can compare the two and then just see which one works for you. With booth rent, all the money you bring in is yours. That being said, about 50% of that income does go towards product, taxes, and rent itself. You can choose your own products to use and retail, and you also get to choose the color line. This is just based on your personal preference. If you have a product line that you absolutely love, you can stick with that, and you just have the independence of using whatever you feel is the best for yourself and for your clients. With booth rent, you choose your own hours and set your own schedule. If you want to set a schedule and keep that from week to week, and that's what works for you, then great. If you want to change that up every week and you have different things to do maybe in the middle of the week, then you can schedule your clients around that. Even though you can make your own schedule, with booth rent, there are long hours at the salon, and there's also an element of work at home. This includes planning, paperwork, and networking. You could be planning your next marketing strategy. You can do paperwork for taxes. With networking, that could be social media, being on Facebook and connecting with clients or new people in town and cultivating those relationships and then trying to transfer that into the salon. Many booth rent salons have you book your own appointments. Sometimes you can leave your appointment book at the salon, and when clients call, then whoever answers the phone can schedule it for you. A lot of times each stylist has their own book and they bring it with them. When a client calls a salon, the stylist just forward the call to your cell phone and you can book it at your own leisure. In booth rent, you're in charge of your own advertising. This means that if you have an idea, you can just go for it. You don't have to run it by anybody, you can just do it, and if it works, awesome. If not, just move on to the next idea. With booth rent, there's an initial monetary investment. Since you're starting from scratch, you have to stock up on all your supplies, including color and product. You have to pay startup costs for getting your booth rent license and other taxes, and then you have to pay for rent. You're in charge of your own education with booth renting. You can research and attend classes and hair shows in your area. You can also look online and find tons of webinars and instructional videos like this. Another thing to keep in mind is that with booth renting, you need to pay for your own health insurance and dental insurance. As I mentioned before, with booth renting, you do all your own taxes and paperwork. To do this correctly, you can research online or set up a meeting to meet with an accountant or a local business owner. As a booth renter, you must be self-motivated, responsible, and detail-oriented. There are a lot of things that can slip through the cracks if you don't pay attention, but if you keep up on your education and if you take clear notes about the different aspects of the business, then you'll be great. In commission salons, you receive generally 40 to 50% of the sales that you bring into the salon, as well as 10% of the retail sales. In a commission salon, you just use the products and color line selected by the salon. So all the stylists will be using the same products, and because of this, you can bounce ideas off each other and gain knowledge from your coworkers. In a commission salon, you'll work the hours that are scheduled for you. Of course, you can talk to your manager and discuss your schedule, but in the end, he or she will make the final decision. When work is over for the day, it's over. It's still beneficial to network when you're off the clock though. At a commission salon, the receptionist will book your appointment. Clients will call the salon and the receptionist or whoever's at the front desk will take care of it. The salon will pay for advertising and marketing. You can bring your ideas to the manager and they'll decide which ones they want to do and they'll be in charge of paying for it. A lot of salons usually pay for one education class a year and then 50% of whatever other ideas that you have. So if you want to take a class and learn to do extensions, your salon might pay for half of it and you will pay for the other half. Many salons have benefits. You can get health insurance, dental insurance, and even paid vacations through a commission salon. The salon takes care of all taxes and paperwork, so you don't have to know or research how to do that. In a commission salon, you'll be reporting to a manager, so you must be able to work well under authority. Being responsible and working well with others is always important, no matter what job you're in. Now that you're well informed on the differences between these two types of salons, I suggest writing down your thoughts and brainstorming where you want to take your career next. Be sure to check back for more educational videos and articles at Nia Salon Learning.